Good morning, students. In previous class, we have learned about the decimals. Now, today we are going to enhance our knowledge with few extra information related to the decimal. But before starting the decimal, let's talk about few other things that is necessary for decimal. In previous chapter, students, we have learned about the fractions. So, two kind of the fractions, proper, improper, like, unlike, this kind of the fractions we have learned. So there is a one more another kind of the fraction that is known as the decimal fraction. What these kind of the fractions? The fractions in which the denominators are 10, 100, 1000, etc. These kind of the fractions are known as the decimal fractions. For example, 7 upon 10, 19 upon 10, right? 15 upon 100, 18 upon 1000, 121 upon 10,000. So these such kind of the fractions are known as the decimal fractions. These decimal fractions can be converted into decimal very easily. Divide them and you will get the decimal representation. Like 7 upon 10, we can write it after the dividing 7 by 10, we get 0.7. Here we get 1.9. Here we will get 0.15. Here 0.018 and here 0.0121. So how I have get these decimal representations? After dividing, divide the numerator by denominator, you will get the decimal. These division you have learned in previous classes. So one more thing that will be new for you, let's talk about that thing and that is the place value table. Students, we already familiar with the place value table. We know that in a place value system, when we move one place from right to left, its place value becomes 10 times. From right to left, it becomes 10 times. Each is the 10 times of its previous one. It is 10 times of ones, it is 10 times of tens, it is 10 times of the hundreds, it becomes the 10 times, that is 10,000 becomes the 10 times of the thousands. Similarly, in the same way, moving a digit from left to right, its place value become 1/10, means from left to right. So the values become 1/10. So 1/10 means it is the 1/10 part of this. This is the 1/10 part of this. This is the 1/10 part of this. So we can expand the place value as showing in the chart. So let us learn to write the decimals in the place value. Right? Suppose that I have a bundle of 10 matchsticks and 3 more matchsticks. So bundle of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 1, 2, 3, 3 more. So if we take this 10 as a whole, so it becomes 1, and since it is the third part, in fraction we have learned what the part these sticks will be. So we are taking 3 out of 10, so it becomes 3 upon 10. And here what is the whole is? It is taken, this group is taken as a whole, so it becomes 1. So now represent this fraction into decimal. So 1 will be the 1, whole always be whole, and 3 upon 10 can be represented as the 0.3 3 as we have did in the previous classes. So now I'm going to tell you how to represent a decimal on the number line. Here students, I am taking two examples. One is 0.7 and one is 1.3. There is a little bit difference in these two examples. You can see the number that is on the left of the decimal is always stand as the whole. So here the whole number is 0, and here the whole number is 1. So what is the difference between this? This showing there is no whole number, it means it is the value of this decimal is less than 1, while it is showing that along with the 1 there is some part, so it means it is greater than 1. So how we can represent both examples on number line? Let's see. First I am going to represent this one on number line. As you told you student, it is less than 1, so you will choose the whole numbers 0 to 1 on number line. Okay, now you can see here only after the decimal only one digit is there, so it means it is one place of decimal. So since it is one place of decimal, and one place of decimal is known as the tenth, as I have shown in the chart previously. So it is the 10th part. So divide this, the gap between these two whole numbers, into 10 equal parts. Student, I have divided this gap from 0 to 1 in 10 equal parts. Now choose out of these 10, 7, because there is a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Choose this one. So this line will express 0.7. Now come to the next example, that is 1.3. Students, since this example, here it is the value of this number is greater than 1. So on number line, it means it is greater than 1, it means it is less than 2. So on number line I am choosing 1 and 2. Here this one representing this whole number 1, and 0.3 will be come into the gap between 1 and 2. So for that purpose, since it is also one place decimal, it means it is the 10th part. So 10th part is there, that's why I have divided this gap into 10 equal parts between 1 and 2. So out of these, just choose 3, it is 0.3, so 1, 2, 3. So this line will represent 0.3, so 1 is whole over here, so write 1, and it is 3 parts, so 0.3. So in this way we can represent the decimals on the number line. So that's all for today. Tomorrow I will take the next part of this chapter, and here I am sending you some exercise on EduNext app. So you will download your homework from there and send it by today. Do not be late. Okay, have a nice time. Good day.